Thursday, March the 2nd, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Now to the big story at this hour. A football match on Belfield Pasture, Blackrock, St. Michael turned violent last night, resulting in 2 players being shot and injured. 35-year-old Jason White of Fairview Christ Church and 16-year-old Kamar Holligan of Eden Lodge, St. Michael sustained gunshot wounds to their left feet. According to police reports, White and Holligan, members of the Belfield football team, were taking part in the game when White became involved in a dispute with a player from the opposing side. During the brawl, 2 male supporters of the other team ran onto the field and opened fire on White, resulting in he and Holligan being injured. Their conditions are listed as stable. Meanwhile, Parliamentary Representative for the area, James Paul, is calling on the Football Association to act immediately to ensure players take greater responsibility for their actions and that indiscipline is not tolerated.
This need not have happened. I think really that we need to see strong action, okay, to prevent this type of thing from happening in the future. Whatever action is needed to stop it from happening, I think some kind of form of guidelines need to be given to clubs to try to ensure that players conduct themselves in a manner that does not happen. And if it means that basically it should be given to whoever is involved or clubs involved, it should be done, but it should not happen.
Outspoken Cabinet Minister Donville Innes is suggesting that his government constantly pursue new and better policies. Addressing the opening of the Week of Excellence Symposium organized by the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations at Hilton Resort this morning, the Minister of Commerce admitted that he and his colleagues must lead by example to achieve a more efficient and productive public sector.
If, as chief policymakers in the public sector, we do not lead by example, then I'm afraid that the entire system can become rather rotten. If as ministers we do not respect other people's time and resources, communicate in a consistent and persistent manner, and constantly seek new and better policies and programs, then we're simply warming seats.
Prime Minister Francis Stewart says the restructuring of the Barbados Tourism Authority into a marketing and product arm has been paying off for the country. Addressing a function at Elara Court last night in honor of returning visitors, Prime Minister Stewart praised the achievements of the 2 agencies, that's the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. and the Barbados Tourism Product Authority.
And I want to applaud the efforts of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. in carrying out that mandate. How admirably and how adequately and how commendably they have been doing so ever since we restructured the organs that will be responsible for marketing, separating the marketing arm from the product arm. And the marketing arm has hit the ground running and has been doing a very good job of marketing Barbados.
In sport, the new West Indies coach Stuart Law says his main aim is to make sure the team qualifies directly for the 2019 World Cup. Currently ranked number 9 by the ICC, West Indies have to improve their position by at least 1 spot before the September 30th deadline. Former West Indies batsman Darren Ganga is suggesting that Law should be judged by his results.
For one thing, I really don't think a person's background should be the premise upon which we make decisions. I think we should adopt a very, I would say, impartial approach towards selecting the best person. And Stuart Law, he's played some international cricket for Australia. He's played extensively at the first-class level, so he would have had the opportunity to play the game, to know the game, to develop that sort of reputation as a player. He's done some coaching as well, and he may obviously bring new approaches to our cricket, which we must embrace. The way the game has evolved over time, there's no West Indian way or Australian way. I think the integration that we've seen from players The game is always evolving, and we must keep up to pace with that evolution in the game. I think Stuart Law will bring exactly that.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Read all about it, read all about it. Get your paper, only $2.25, let's get your paper.
You again with that stale news from yesterday. I got the Barbados Today app on my phone and I just get my news for free. What do she?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. The Jamaica government is looking for ways to keep its police officers from being taken by other Caribbean countries. National Security Minister Robert Montague says these countries make incredible financial offers to the police officers.
For 10 police officers that they would like to recruit. But a lot of other persons have looked on and now are saying that the quality of our police professionals, it is desirable for them.
In 2016, the minister said the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, lost 524 members due to retirement and resignation. Only 326 persons joined the JCF
that is why
since April last year.
Moved to open back the training center at Harman Barracks, and we are repairing the 3 dorms, one of which were closed, to increase. I think we want to bring the capacity at Twickenham Park up to 500.
And on the global front, Donald Trump's Attorney General Jeff Sessions is facing calls to resign after it emerged that he spoke with Russian ambassador to the U.S. during the presidential campaign. The Justice Department confirmed that Sessions met twice last year with the top Russian diplomat in Washington, whose interactions with President Donald Trump's former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn led to Flynn's firing.
Democrats on Thursday calling for the resignation of U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions after the Washington Post reported that during the 2016 election, the then-senator met with Russia's ambassador to the United States 2 times. Encounters he did not disclose when questioned about possible contact between President Trump's campaign and the Kremlin during his confirmation hearing to become Attorney General in January. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi now leading the calls for Sessions to resign. The Post reports that one of the meetings took place in September in the senator's office at the height of what U.S. intelligence officials say was a Russian cyber campaign to disrupt the American presidential election. Trump fired his first national security advisor, Michael Flynn, last month after he discussed U.S. sanctions on Russia before the new administration was sworn in, and misled Vice President Mike Pence about the conversations.
And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.